morning, gang. It's Saturday, October 18th, and we are training. Might just have some weighted pull-ups. We're gonna do some random stuff again. Might be a random pump day. Yesterday we set some good PRs on the mesocycle with the Romanian deadlifts, the RDLs. We got up to, I think it was 315. We got up to 345. So next week we're gonna shoot for, we'll start with the first working set at 345. And then if I feel a good little 6 going on, a nice little 6, we can go 355. Because that's not really the holy grail, but the next step to the holy grail is 365, where you got 3 plates, you got 3 wheels on there and a quarter, and it looks like you're moving some nice little weight. It's all a vanity thing for me though. Because the holy grail setup is if you got 4 wheels on there and you're doing the RDLs. That shit looks monstrous. It's a nice little mountain you got to climb, but I feel like we can do it. That'll be the goal one of these days. And then I wanted to get up to bench press like 3 plates again, but with that little, I don't want to call it an injury, that little tweak that we had in our chest, and that was, I haven't felt that since last time I bench pressed, and we wonder why we took the bench press out of our training. The closest thing I got to the bench press was the Smith machine, and that hasn't done me dirty. Only sometimes if I have my hand placement wrong, and then the bar path creates a little tension on not my wrists, but my elbows. And then sometimes my elbows I'll get like a little mild tennis elbow. That'll go away once I start, stretching my forearms, triceps, foam rolling, massage gunning, all that jazz. And that's the key. You want to do this preventatively, not when it fucking happens. Sometimes, I get lazy. I get lazy as a lifter. All we want to do is just lift, and a bodybuilder, all we would want to do is just lift. That's the easy part. The hard part is, of course, the diet being number 1. And number 2 is preventative, like stretching, flexibility, all that jazz. Resting. It's a good addiction, at least, like I tell everybody, bro, we're not out in the streets doing crack. It's close, since we got pre-workout. We're like glorified crackheads. So we addicted to this shit, and we still use a substance I think there's a substance in pre-workout that is one off from meth. At least that's one of my boys told me, which is interesting. Maybe I should search that up, because that'll be like eye-opening, because it's addictive. Like, ask yourself this: if you've been in the gym for more than 5 years, and maybe you're not, like, I don't know, but the rest of the lifting community is on caffeine. Or when was the last time, even like regular people, you're drinking coffee? When was the last time you didn't have a cup of coffee in the morning? And if you don't drink caffeine, more power to you. More power to you. Because this shit is addictive. I definitely last time I did take a caffeine break was maybe a couple years ago. Took like, I think, a week off. Just definitely refreshed myself. I ended up taking 200 milligrams of caffeine instead of I do 300 milligrams of caffeine in the morning for pre-workout right now. And that gets me going. I know some other pre-workouts have high stim, like 400 milligrams. And then I to do a little pick me up, you know, midday type shit, you know, a little soft little pick me up, it's a little Lonnie, you know, something like that, or Celsius, and get my senses going a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? Nothing too crazy. But we go ahead and finish this pre-workout. I'm gonna see y'all in the gym. Still wondering what the hell we about to get into. I know I just got to burn some calories after eating that pumpkin pie little joint from Crumble. Shit was gas though. Well worth it. I'll be on the stairs for about 30 minutes today or more. We doing? All right, guys, this is the first working set. Warmed up, all that jazz. We got a 45, a 25, 45, 35, and a 5. So you do some quick muffs on that. That's 85 pounds, which is 5 pounds from what we did last week. All right. Oh shit. Damn. Sometimes you gotta warm up your knees before you do that shit, for real. All right, hype me up, chat. Come on. Lightweight. Let's go. Swing that shit in front. Does anybody have preference for like crossing your legs behind you? Does that, I mean, I don't think that's gonna do anything. Somebody was like, don't cross your legs. But it was somebody who does like what's it called? Not aesthetics. Calisthenics, that's what it was. He was like, don't cross your legs. I'm like, all right, brother. But for me, it don't matter. As long as you get the weight up. Okay. Big breaths. 3, 2, 1. All right, chat. Is that like 5? I'll count that as 5, man. Fuck it. Let's do a drop set. So now we're gonna get jiggy with this plate. Okay. Here, let's try and get like 10 or something. Nah, 10, that might be a little bit more than I can chew. Let's go 8. Let's see. This feels a lot lighter already. Okay, 2, and 1. Fuck that, come on. Fuck that, count it. That's right, bitch. Feels like I got like a toddler strapped to here. Jesus. Okay. That's all she wrote for those. Boys, gas. I don't know what we got next, but we're gonna figure it out. Next exercise is the hammer strength. And basically what we're trying to do is support ourselves with the opposite arm. And then you're gonna wanna drive that elbow down into your hip to bias the lats, okay? So keep your elbow close to your torso as possible to bias the lats. 1. 3. 6, 7, 8. I was like RPE 5 though. We're just gonna count that as a working set and then go all out with like 4 plates on there. All right, guys, this is the top set. We got 4 wheels on it, and then we're gonna go for, again, our 4 to 8 rep range, 4 to 6 rep range. But we've been training, including drop sets, up to 20 plus reps. So typically like the first set, I'll go 4 to 6. Three, 2. Oh shit. All right, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Now that was the meat and potatoes right there. All right. We'll rest up probably like 2 minutes and then hop into the other set. That felt good though. Top set on the right arm. I'm trying to get a good angle to where you can see the elbow path driving down. 3, 2. We did 6 on the left, so we gotta even it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, that was gravy. I think we're gonna be done with our lats there. And then last thing, I kind of want to get a little bit more of a pump. So we're probably gonna do some straight arm pull downs, call it quits for the back training, and then go into biceps. We're gonna do a giant set of biceps. And I'll show you guys what a crazy giant set looks like. And I got this workout from Cellucor way back when. Cellucor on bodybuilding.com. Great giant set. So stick with me, I'll show you guys that. Last set for the back, we have straight arm pull downs. We couldn't find our attachment, so we're using the straight bar. Some may argue that this adds a little bit more stability. Goddamn. But we got 150 on here. Let's go. 3, 2, and 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 4. 5. Last one. All right, chat, that wasn't so bad. That was like 150, but we're gonna end it there. We primarily did the lats today. Our traps didn't get too much work, maybe a little bit from the pull-ups, the mid traps, I guess, mid back. But let's go into that bicep giant set. And then we still have to train forearms today. Today's gonna be a little bit longer, which is totally fine. All right, guys, we're gonna do a giant set. We have the easy bar, a pair of dumbbells, and then right next to me is my favorite machine of all time, the preacher curl machine. So we're gonna do 10 pronated, 10 supinated, 15 hammer curls, and 30 preacher curls. What's this? This is a 75, I think. All right, let's go. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh yeah. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Whew. Oh shit. This shit is pumped up already. Okay. We got 27 and a halves on the hammers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. Oh man. Okay. Let's get this 30 in real quick on the preacher. 30 reps is nuts. Hold on, let's see. Oh. Sorry guys, we gotta go down a little bit. We got 23 more. Holy shit. Okay, come on, lock in, lock in. Lock in, gang. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was 13 plus 7, 20, 10 more. 10 more, gang. And now complete one set. Come on. 10 more. 5, 5. 5, 5. Let's go. 1. 5 more. 2. That's right, bitch. Who's your daddy? Okay, let's take a little bit of rest. We haven't drank water throughout this whole fucking exercise, or this whole workout. So your boy has to drink at least 20 ounces right now between this set, so I can get a little bit better pump. The pump ain't pumping right now. Need more water. Let's do one more set here, man. One more set to put the little cherry on top of this workout. All right, guys, that concludes the whole entire workout. I did 2 sets of the super set, or giant set. And then here, god damn, this wig is fucking nuts. But here, we'll do a physique update. And basically, we're at 175 pounds now, or 174 this morning. The pump is pretty solid. I just keep moving the goalposts in terms of weight. But not too bad. Probably gonna compete, or we are gonna compete. I gotta stop saying probably. We are gonna compete in April next year. And I just have to maintain this body fat to make it easy for when I do wanna hop on stage. So I don't wanna have a bunch of unnecessary fat to trim off, you know what I'm saying? And if we maintain, this is like, what are we at? Maybe 10, maybe sub 10, maybe like 12. But it's not too bad at all though. I try to grow the lats out a little bit. How's it look? Ooh. That's pretty much it, y'all. Pretty much done for the stream. Appreciate everybody for joining. I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. Have to take a rest day one of these days, but we'll see you guys then. Until next time. Peace. Ugh.